A 1921 Romer. $18.99 Locomobile, steam-powered runabout. $1903 Michigan runabout. $1978 checker cab. A 1920 Romer. A 1921 Romer. It's a handsome car. And a 1920 Romer. $1931 checker cab. $1933 Model T based checker cab. Well, it's not Model T based, is it? It's just what they call the Model T. A 1922 Dort. 1922 Handley Knight. A 1923 Barley. A 1936 checker cab. Don't know if I already got this one, the 1931 checker cab. $1982 checker cab. And then heading out of the A building, race car. And the museum is scattered over this farm-sized plot. Really classy place. A lot of money here, apparently. We're going to go up here. This building on the right is the so-called carriage house, but it's apparently empty at this time, so there's no point in going in. There's a diner, which I'm not going to go to because it's 3 in the afternoon. Across the way is a 2-story barn, cars on 2 levels, and then that barn back there is also on 2 levels, I believe. It's about 95 degrees out here. And there's this old Shell station here. I'm not sure if it's original or not. It's a recreated 1930s Shell station. Features a full-service work bay and gas pumps where gas is always 18 cents per gallon. Everything here is immaculate, really nice.
Step on it. Mom, step on it. Okay, Mom, ready?
Leaving the Shell station and going past the empty carriage house. There's the motorcycle gallery. I'm not really a motorcycle guy, but I'll stop in here and give a walkthrough.
Keep them all shut up, nice.
Try to. There's a couple that don't like to shine very much. Like that one's the body's sort of like fiberglass. So the paint around here doesn't shine.
You know that. Yeah.
This one's the newest one.
Oh, it is.
It just
I think it has something to do with him.
a
Yeah.
couple of weeks ago.
Well, years ago, we ever came here to see it. One of the actual orders, yeah, ordered by the farms. Thank you. Crashed several times.
And this one, see, that was like a factory custom. Harley made a limited amount of like firefighter edition
I love
Harleys.
that show.
Tribute to September 11th.
1954 Zundap KS601. The 1970 BMW R75/5. 1956 Triumph T120 Bonneville. The 1956 NSU Spezial Max. This is a 1920 Vine Velocette and a 1949 Vincent Black Shadow. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, then a 1955 Cushman Model 711 Highlander scooter and a 1958 Cushman Model 62 scooter. A 1959 Cushman Super Eagle. A 1931 Harley Davidson DL. A 1973 Triumph Tiger 750.
I don't think so.
1967 BSA 441 Victor. 1919 Johnson Motor Wheel. 1920 Cleveland Model 20. 1914 Harley Davidson V-twin motorcycle. And a 1910 FN motorcycle. Moving from the motorcycle gallery past the Shell station, going to go to the pedal car barn. Okay, here's the pedal car barn.
I have zero.
Yeah, Arcanite. Yeah, I caught one of those today.
I don't know, when I was a little kid, I thought my pedal car was just the thing. But I might find one here that's similar to the one I actually had. Mine certainly wasn't a wrecker. That is great. This is basically just a wagon with some fairings on the wheels, but pretty cool. This is great. It even has its own little trailer. Fire department. Pedal tractors. This one has spark plugs. How about that? Somehow this looks more serious. Still don't spot one quite like what I had. Maybe not too much different from that blue one. Well, that looks slick. Got the airplane one. I think I would have died and gone to heaven if I'd been given one of those. Yeah, this red one right here seems an awful lot like the one I had. Definitely had that type of hood and grille. And this is a play area for the kids, shaped like the inside of a giant car. Pretty slick. Except for the fire chief markings, this one also seems a lot like what the one I had. My understanding is the buildings are not heated or air conditioned, and they close all these outbuildings during the winter just because it's too difficult to properly clear all the walkways. And they're worried about liability, people slipping and falling and so on. They quite obviously have a number of areas for car enthusiasts to bring out their old cars and show them off. They've got a old train depot that's been brought in. My next stop is going to be the Classic Car Club of America barn. Two-story structure, great big ramp going up the side. Get the cars up to the upper level, obviously. So let's go over there. They've got a road that cuts through the cornfields there. It is not a proper highway. I'm guessing it's part of the museum. Maybe they take the old cars out there sometimes. I don't know. So here's the Classic Car Club of America barn, lower level. 1932 Pierce Arrow, model 54 Club Sedan. (1933) Stutz, Monte Carlo. 1939 Rolls-Royce Wraith Touring Limousine. 1937 Packard 1507 Coupe. 1928 Stutz Chantilly Sedan. 1939 Delahide or Delahaye 135M convertible coupe. 1938 Packard Victoria convertible. Looks like a big collection of hood ornaments, which I don't have time to peruse. It says it's the Marvin M. Tamaroff Automobile Mascot Collection.
No. All right. Well, I'm going to resend this again to you.
A 1931 Cadillac it's a 1931 Cadillac 370A convertible coupe. I have to get a little bit further back. There we go. A 1933 Lincoln model KB Phaeton. (1929 Lincoln Model L four-door limousine). 1932 Buick Series 90 four-door club sedan. 1948 Jaguar Mark IV drophead coupe. 1930 Packard 734 Speedster sedan. 1930 Cadillac convertible coupe. 1947 Cadillac Series 62 Sedanette Fastback. 1937 Railton Ripon Special Limousine. Unfortunately, I'm getting too much sunlight on there. 1940 Lincoln Zephyr Continental Cabriolet. 1933 Cadillac 370C Town Car. 1938 Buick Series 40 Special. 1939 Buick Dual Cowl Phaeton. 1936 Buick Roadmaster Convertible. Here's where the ramp comes up from the outside. So here we have a 1926 Marmon 5-passenger sedan. (1929 Lincoln Sport Phaeton). 1926 Wills St. Clair Model T6 four-door Phaeton. '39 Packard Super 8 chassis. '29 Cord L29 Town Car. '48 Lincoln Continental Cabriolet. '37 Cord 812 Beverly Sedan. 1931 Packard 833 Club Sedan. From the air-conditioned comfort of that building to the 95-degree temperatures outside. But very nice in there. Oh, I took the wrong exit. Oh well, nobody shot me. Continuing on to the Pierce Aero Museum. Right in the front door we have a 1903 Pierce Stanhope. And of course Pierce did make bicycles. And on the upper left we have a 1899 Pierce. To the upper right we have a 1935 Pierce. Lower right is a 1936 Pierce. And to the left is a 1905 Pierce. A 1912 Pierce motorcycle.
One step down from that would be the
A 1920 Pierce Arrow. A 1920 Pierce Arrow, Walden prototype. A 1927 Pierce Arrow, Series 80. 1926 Pierce Arrow, Series 80 Durham Town Car. 1930 Pierce Arrow, Model B Club Sedan. 1930 Pierce Arrow Model B Cabriolet Coupe. And here's a truck. A 1917 Pierce Arrow Model R8 5-ton motor truck. 1929 Pierce Arrow Series 133 Roadster. '31 Pierce Arrow Model 41 Limousine. Complete with flowers and a place to hang your hats. Somebody's playing the theme song, the soundtrack from The Sting over the PA system here. 1931 Pierce Arrow Series 40 Dual Cowl Phaeton. A 1931 Pierce Arrow Series 41 Enclosed Drive Limo. This one has no sign, so we can guess it's a Pierce something. 1937 Pierce Arrow, model 1702, 7-passenger sedan. 1937 Pierce Arrow Travel Lodge, Model A trailer. Looks like a yacht on the inside. I bet that wasn't too bad to stay in. All the nice wood paneling. Primitive by today's camping trailer or mobile home, but still looks pretty nice. A 1932 Pierce Arrow Model 54 convertible. 1923 Pierce Arrow Series 33 engine. (1931) Pierce Arrow Series 41 LeBaron Club Sedan. (1925) Pierce Arrow Series 80 Roadster. (1932) Pierce Arrow Model 54 engine. (1911) Pierce Arrow 48 SS 7-passenger touring car.
The shaft ran on the inside of that frame tube over here. Over this side.
On that side.
It comes out of the side.
Leaving the Pierce Arrow Museum, we're going to the Campania barn, which doesn't have a particular theme apparently, but it just has various pre-World War II vehicles, according to the brochure. Beautiful out here. I think it'd be more beautiful on a spring day when it's not just absolutely witheringly hot out here. But here it is. It's September 24th and it's this hot. It's like August.
Some of these woodies are really attractive. This one, I don't think so.
Here's a 1940 American Bantam standard coupe.
Yeah.
And here's a 1949 Kaiser Virginian.
Yeah.
1948 Packard Woody station wagon. 1940 Hudson 8 touring sedan. 1940 Packard Custom Super 8 180. A 1948 Ford Super Deluxe Woody wagon. There's a 1947 DeSoto 19-passenger Suburban. (1947) Dufresne 14-foot camping trailer. Made in Little Falls, Minnesota. A place I have some familiarity with. Somebody's got a radio set up in there. Very modern looking radio. Or is that just an audio player? I can't tell what that is. That may be the thing that's playing the music. So maybe they do announcements from in here. No idea. 1940 Ford Deluxe four-door sedan. 1946 Stout Scarab Experimental. More cars upstairs. A 1921 Ford Model T touring car. Couple of unmarked cars.
There's no point in wasting one.
1925 Dodge Special two-door coach. 1917 Mercer Runabout. 1924 Rickenbacker. 1926 Buick Standard two-door coach. 1903 Ford Model A Runabout. 1910 Ford Model T touring car. (1920) Page Model 642. 1919 Stutz Bulldog. 1917 Packard Twin Six touring car. And this is a 1919 Essex touring car. And a 1929 Hudson Model R Cabriolet. It was stiflingly hot inside there. Had to will myself to go through it. Thought I was going to pass out. Go through the Lincoln Motor Car Heritage Museum. Building doesn't quite seem to fit in here, but then right across the road is the Cadillac Museum that also doesn't really look like it belongs here. Building that might be air conditioned. And it is. Here we have a 1941 Lincoln Continental Cabriolet. And a 1932 Lincoln KB Type 241 convertible sedan by Dietrich. Finding myself shooting into the sun a lot. That's not too good. And here's a 2017 Lincoln Continental concept car. A 1937 Lincoln Zephyr Coupe. 1998 Lincoln Mark 8 Coupe. 1971 Lincoln Continental Mark 3 two-door hardtop. 1972 Lincoln Continental Mark 4 two-door hardtop. 1927 Lincoln Imperial Victoria by Fleetwood. A 1949 Lincoln Cosmopolitan convertible. 1960 Lincoln Continental Mark V four-door hardtop. (1955) Continental Mark II Sport Coupe prototype. 1939 Lincoln Royal Canadian Tour car by LeBaron. 1945 Lincoln Zephyr town car by Bruin. 1962 Lincoln Continental four-door sedan. And 1956 Continental Mark II Sport Coupe. There's a 1923 Lincoln Type 123A Phaeton by Bruin. (1930) Lincoln Type 172. 1939 Lincoln Type 413B convertible sedan by LeBaron. 1936 Lincoln Zephyr coupe sedan. 1938 Lincoln Zephyr body 426 Type 740. 1940 Lincoln Zephyr Continental Cabriolet. 1946 Lincoln Continental Club Coupe. 1942 Lincoln Zephyr four-door sedan. 1928 Lincoln 163B Sport Phaeton by Locke. 1928 Lincoln convertible sedan. 1922 Lincoln Type 112 four-door Phaeton by Bruin. (1919) Franklin Series 9B Brougham. Here's a 1925 Franklin Series 10C touring car. (1907) Franklin Type D runabout. 1905 Franklin Type A runabout. 1931 Franklin Series 153 Deluxe Custom Roadster. (1932) Franklin Series 16 Airman Club Sedan. 1932 Franklin Series 16 Airman Sedan. 1932 Franklin Airman Custom Phaeton. 1930 Franklin Series 147 Speedster Sedan. 1932 Franklin Supercharged 12 Series 17 Sedan. 1930 Franklin Series 147 Pirate touring car. (1909) Franklin Model D touring car. Here's a 1916 Franklin Sport Phaeton. And a 1930 Franklin Series 147 Speedster. A 1925 Franklin Series 11 Sport Runabout. 1931 Franklin Pirate Sedan. And some engines in here. Going into yet another gallery. (1976) Chevrolet Corvette concept car. 1971 Honda Banshee concept bike. 1955 Chevrolet Corvette Roadster. 57 Chevrolet Corvette detachable hardtop coupe. 53 MG TD Roadster. '56 Mercury Montclair hardtop coupe.
My dad got it when I raced the Coxswain. It's exactly the light green. The light green with the white.
55 Imperial Newport hardtop coupe. 59 Metropolitan. '57 Mercury Turnpike Cruiser. 51 Cadillac Series 62 convertible. 63 Buick Riviera Sport Coupe. 63 Studebaker Avanti Sport Coupe. 67 AC Shelby Cobra 427 SC. 57 Ford Thunderbird convertible. 53 Chevrolet Corvette. 58 Edsel Pacer. 50 Cadillac Series 67 Club Coupe. 55 Chevrolet Bel Air Nomad Wagon. And one of my favorites, the 1948 Tucker 48 sedan. '58 Packard Hawk Sport Coupe. 54 Kaiser Darren, with the interesting doors that slide into the fenders. There's a 68 Ford Shelby GT 500 Mustang. 63 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 Coupe. 73 Chevrolet Corvette Limited Edition Pace Car Replica.
look at this one.
Here's a 1907 Cadillac light delivery truck. '59 Chevrolet El Camino, half car, half wagon. One of my favorites, the 63 Chevy Corvair 95 ramp side pickup. And a 58 Chevrolet Apache what is that? Looks like it says Cameo. I guess that's what it is. Not familiar with that one. 58 Dodge D100 swept side pickup. 54 Willys Overland 4x4 pickup. '49 Chevrolet Series 3100 half-ton pickup. 41 Plymouth PT 125 pickup. 47 Hudson Coupe Express 3/4 ton pickup. 27 Ford Model TT delivery truck. 1928 Ford Model AA fire truck. 26 Ford Model T delivery truck. 24 GMC KC 116 1-ton truck. '19 Dodge Brothers screenside business car. Here's a 1919 duplex four-wheel drive truck. '19 Dodge Brothers Truxon conversion G Wrecker truck. And a 1914 International High Wheeler Model MW. '37 Studebaker Coupe Express. 1940 Hudson Utility Business Coupe. '35 Dodge KCL panel truck. 1936 Mack Jr. half-ton pickup. I like that '59 Metropolitan. And we're getting back into an area we've been before.
Got enough pictures now?
36 Packard Dietrich convertible Victoria. 37 Imperial convertible sedan. 39 Packard V12 rumble seat coupe with a matching 37 covered wagon Conestoga camping trailer. It's a 1929 Duesenberg Model J. And no markings on this one. Don't know what it is. 34 Ford Deluxe Panel Delivery Truck. 35 Ford Standard Business Coupe. And a very broken down example of Dust Bowl simplicity, I think. (1934) Ford station wagon. '36 Buick Series 40 Business Coupe. And a 32 Chevy Deluxe Sport Roadster with a rumble seat. And a 32 DeSoto. 32 Hupmobile Series B 216 Roadster. 31 Buick Victoria Coupe. And there's a 29 Rolls-Royce Springfield Phantom, or Phantom 1 Tourer. 32 Buick Series 50. 34 DeSoto Airflow. This is a 35 Auburn Cabriolet with a rumble seat in folded configuration. 34 Auburn V12 Salon Speedster. 34 Auburn V12 Salon Sedan. 34 Auburn V12 Salon Phaeton. 34 Auburn V12 Salon Brougham. And I think I've been there. It's got all those taxis. Uh, 22 Dort. And a 22 Handley Knight. 23 Barley. 1912 Michigan Model K. I may have done these before. I lose track. Did I do the 1915 Cornelian Speedway Racer? I think I have been here before. Yeah, the Roamers. Just go in circles in this building. And leaving the Lincoln Museum, take a left turn and go to the Cadillac-LaSalle Museum across the street. This Lincoln Museum is I think one of the biggest ones on the property. It obviously connects over to the Franklin Motor Cars building there. I was in both buildings and didn't realize it. So into the Cadillac-LaSalle Museum. Air conditioning again. So here's a 1903 Cadillac Runabout and a 36 or 37 LaSalle convertible. And that's a 76 Cadillac Eldorado Bicentennial. And a 37 LaSalle convertible, if I didn't already mention that one. Oh, it was this one. 48 Cadillac 60 Special. And here's a 1910 Cadillac 5-passenger touring car. Some engines. And a 1933 Cadillac 60 Special. And a 76 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. 65 Cadillac Sedan de Ville. And a 64 Cadillac 62 series. '57 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham. And a 61 Cadillac 4-door hardtop. Some nice engine displays. Here's a display for the Cadillac's long history of offering limousines, commercial chassis for coach builders, and special vehicles such as armored cars and presidential limousines. Sign says that here's a cutaway chassis and a 3/8 scale model of the 1992 through 1996 presidential limousine. The earlier presidential limousine models on the picture in the background. '40 Cadillac Model 62. Let's go around this way. And a 41 Cadillac 60 Special. '54 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Official pace car, 76th Indianapolis 500. There's a 77 Cadillac Sedan de Ville. And I think we got this already, didn't we? I think so. Let's go to this one. 1912 Cadillac touring car. And a 1930 Cadillac V16 Roadster. And a 1931 Cadillac 5-passenger sedan. So not a very big display there, but very nice stuff. Going back out into the oven, we'll take a right and go down to the Ford Model A Museum. So here we are at the Ford Model A Museum, complete with its sort of reproduced filling station in the front. The 1930 Ford Model A Cabriolet.
Do that now and...
31 Ford Model A Victoria Coupe. And a 31 Ford Model A wagon.
Henry Ford had wanted to replace the Model T with something equally revolutionary. He had hoped that he could develop a revolutionary engine. And so,
So here's a 1924 Ford Model T touring car. And a Model A chassis. This is the very first Model A ever built, 1928, and it was given to Henry Ford's good friend Thomas Edison. So this is Thomas Edison's own Model A Phaeton. And here's another Model A two-door sedan in this case, also 1928. '28 Ford Model A Business Coupe, and a '28 Model A Special Coupe, a '29 Ford Model A Standard Phaeton, and a '29 Ford Model A Roadster pickup. Ford Model A Roadster, 1929. And a '29 Ford Model A Town Sedan. And this is a 1931 Model A closed cab pickup. And above is a Pete and Paul Sky Scout airplane. Ford Model A powered. A '29 Ford Model A taxi. '29 Ford Model A deluxe delivery vehicle. And here's a '31 Model A U.S. Post Office truck. And there's a '31 Model A Deluxe Phaeton, and 1930 Model A four-door town sedan, and a 1930 Ford Model A Deluxe Roadster. There's a 1929 Ford Model A Sears Thrifty Tractor Kit. And a 1929 Ford Model AA 1.5-ton platform truck carrying the tractor. And a school bus, Model A school bus, 1930. Carried 32 passengers. And a 31 Model A Deluxe Phaeton right-hand drive for the wrong side of the road. This was sold in India and South Africa and Great Britain and Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, and Japan. Here's a 1930 Model AA oil tanker truck. A Smith air compressor kit using a Model A engine. Actually, the whole front part of a Model A. Several engines. A 1930 Model AA service car and wrecker. '31 Ford Model AA stand drive truck. Well, we've already touched on the Franklin collection. But let's go back across the street into there, and then it should be connected through to some of the other buildings. And we definitely have been here before. We've come through here. This is actually the 1950s, 60s gallery. I was waltzing around in here. We already saw the early American truck gallery. And we've been through the 1930s gallery already. All these interconnected buildings to the Cadillac Museum that I had gone through before. Not sure if we've been up here in the This is one we have not been in before.
Only going if you get the right in the...
So this is the steam barn. I think it's the only outlying barn that we haven't been in yet. This is a 1906 Waltham Orient Buckbird, the cheapest automobile in the world. Everyone should have one, according to company advertising. A 1915 Woods Mobilette Model 5 Roadster. A 1909 Brush Model E Runabout. 1906 Cadillac. Big collection of car horns up there. A 1905 Cadillac Model F touring car. And for some reason there are rails in the floor here. A 1918 Chevrolet 490 touring car. A 1910 Ford Model T Racer. A 1906 Columbia. And an 1886 Benz replica. I think I've seen the original of this in the Benz Museum in Stuttgart, where they were starting it up and running it around a little bit. That was rather special. The wheels on here are very much like high-wheel bicycle wheels. And based on the 1886, it's exactly what you would expect, because that was sort of the peak of the high-wheel bicycle, or ordinary bicycle, or penny farthing bicycle. Kind of the peak of their popularity. Right at the same time. 1915 Roush and Long electric coach. 1915 Scripps Booth Model C. 1917 Locomobile Model 48 Sportif. Dual cowl phaeton. There's a car, huh? 1915 Brewster Country Club Roadster. (1923) Cole Series 890 Sport Sedan. 1910 Packard touring car. 1925 Locomobile. Did I hit this one already? I don't think so. 1911 Stanley Steamer touring car. And then this guy here is a 1916's Winton's, or Winton hearse. See if I can get a little further away from it. Heading back into the 1930s gallery from the steam barn. And if we hang a left up here, it should get us back into the main Heritage Center building. Which is where we started out. And as usual with museums, you exit through the gift shop.